everyone, and welcome to another podcast from Intrepid English. My name is Lida and I'm an English teacher. And today I'm going to tell you about some child-friendly materials and resources. Would you like a way to spend time improving your English together with your kids? We've compiled some of our favorite books, short films, and activities so that you can spend some time practicing English with your kids. Don't worry if you don't have any kids to practice with, though. We're confident that you'll enjoy the themes, illustrations, and careful attention to language too. First off, read. Reading children's books can be incredibly useful when learning a language. They're usually written in simple language, often using rhymes and accompanied by images that can help you understand unfamiliar vocabulary. If you can't easily find these books, you can look for them as ebooks or possibly in your local library. Many libraries are nowadays members of online library systems, which allow you to borrow books even if they are not physically available. Julian is a Mermaid by Jessica Love is a beautifully illustrated story about self-discovery, gender expression, and acceptance. Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls by Elena Favilli and Francesca Cavallo are two books full of short stories about women who can serve as role models for children and adults alike. All stories are also beautifully illustrated, and you can find some additional materials, books, and even an app on their website, Rebel Girls. The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark story, written by Jill Tomlinson, touches upon being a good person, accepting others and yourself, and facing your fears. Drawn Together, written by Min Lee and illustrated by Dan Santat, is a wonderful picture book. The grandson and grandfather don't speak the same language, so they communicate and find common ground through their drawings. My Cat Likes to Hide in Boxes by Eve Sutton is a charming picture book full of silly rhymes that illustrates the feeling of the grass is always greener on the other side, but also love and appreciation for what we have. Other authors you might enjoy are, for example, Sean Tan and Julia Donaldson. Next, you can watch and listen. There are many short films and podcasts you can use to get a bit of practice. If you felt inspired by the picture books mentioned before, you might also enjoy the Read Aloud series on YouTube. You can find many different books read out loud by educators and parents. Each read aloud video is accompanied by the images from the books, so you can still use visual cues to help your understanding. If you'd like to learn about a huge variety of different topics in short, easily digestible lessons, I wholeheartedly recommend the TED Ed videos. One of my favorite collections is the Myths from Around the World collection. You can create an account to access quizzes and discussion questions, or you can watch the videos without logging in. You can also find many animated short films freely available on the internet. They often tackle tough topics on morality, ethics, beliefs, self-discovery, etc. in ways that are accessible to children and language learners. Some of our favorites include Kid Bull and Pearl. If you'd like to practice listening skills and attention and learn something new, we've found 3 fun and informative podcasts aimed at younger people that you'll definitely enjoy. Have you ever had a child ask, "But why?" repeatedly? The NPR podcast of the same name takes questions from children and answers and explains them in clear, easy-to-understand language. The topics are quite varied, so you won't get bored quickly. Some of their latest episodes include Why Do Pigs Oink? Why Are Some People Left-Handed? And What If You're Scared to Start School? Brains On is a science podcast for curious kids and adults. Each week, a different kid joins the host Molly Bloom and they look for answers to questions about the world. If you like folk tales and mythology, you'll enjoy Circle Round. It adapts traditional stories from around the world into music-rich adaptations. Circle Round is created and produced by parents of young children and is aimed at audiences from 4 years old. Finally, you can do projects. We recommend you pick a simple project to do in English from start to finish. Research the information about it in English. Use English to discuss the process and progress together. It's also great for learning vocabulary on a specific topic. One of our favorite projects is growing plants. You'll not only discover a lot of vocabulary and phrases related to plant life, but it can also be a good lesson in patience, observing progress, providing continuous care, and seeing the benefits of it. You can also use English in the kitchen. You'll practice vocabulary, the imperative and following instructions, comparing information, and more. Find a recipe you'd like to try that's in English. You can even pick a dish that you're familiar with and would like to learn to speak about in English. Make sure to look up any unfamiliar ingredients, tools, and techniques before you start. Once you've finished, enjoy your meal and give it an honest review. In English, of course. This content was written and recorded by Lida. You can find out more about me and other Intrepid English teachers on our website on the About Us page. If you have any questions or you would like to request a topic for a future podcast, you can post it on any of our social media pages or email hello@intrepidenglish.co.uk. Book a free trial lesson today and talk about your learning goals with an experienced English teacher. Thank you for listening and have a great day.